Every day we wake up to a busy and ever chaotic world. And let's face it, the truth is that technology has made our lives easier beyond imaginable. But that doesn't necessarily translate to a better life. In fact, many people here are probably addicted to their phones, spending countless hours of their time scrolling endlessly through some sort of social media, myself included. And when we do this, we desensitize ourselves to our true passions. This is because we see all these social media influencers living lavish and expensive lifestyles. And as humans, we tend to copy other humans that are more successful than us. But Minecraft rewrites the definition of successful. And through Stoic thought and principle, they define success as something far more beautiful than just material possession. First off, before we talk about Stoicism, we need to know how it came to be. In around 300 BC, a wealthy Greek merchant named Zeno of Citium was on a voyage in the Mediterranean Sea. He encountered a nasty storm there, and since he was a merchant, he had a lot of his wealth on the ship. So when the storm passed through, it was just too much for his ship to handle, and he ended up in a shipwreck. Miraculously, he survived. But unfortunately for him, a big chunk of his wealth got lost in the shipwreck. Now, if this happened to almost anyone, we would go into a depressive state of sorts. But instead of doing that, he went to Athens and found the Crates of Thebes, who was regarded as a Socrates of the time. He used his opportunity with him to learn about philosophy, and not long after, Zeno started to read and study other philosophers. Throughout all of his learning, he made his own set of rules to live by, hence starting Stoic philosophy. Now you're probably thinking, what does this Stoic philosophy even entail? Well, just like Zeno of Citium after his shipwreck, it's doing more with less, which really means making big decisions based on logic and not emotion, living life in harmony with nature and spirituality, and placing your heart not into material things, but into the people you care about. If you do all these things, according to Zeno, you will find true joy and happiness in your life. Now that we've established Stoicism, it's time to see how Stoic philosophy is found in Minecraft. On the surface, Minecraft just looks like another fun sandbox type game, but for anyone who's actually played for a decent amount of time will tell you, we all know Minecraft is far more special than just another game, and I think Stoicism explains why. Unlike most games, Minecraft doesn't really have an end goal to it, and from the time when you click create new world until the last time you play on it, there's a certain beauty that encapsulates you while playing on the world. Like Stoic philosophy's teachings about nature, you get overwhelmed with a sense of enchantment and adventure. And at least on single player, you're not really thinking about getting the best gear in the game or defeating the Ender Dragon yet. Well, unless you're a speedrunner. The first thing that most people will think about is where should I build my base? So then we head out going to villages, exploring abandoned shipwrecks, or maybe even doing a little mining. And after we get some basic tools and food, we wander the world, not really knowing where to go, but eventually we stumble upon that one spot. And using Stoic logic to reason the pros and cons of the spot, we either decide to set up a foundation or to travel longer to find a better spot to build. Once we find a place to make a base, that's when we tend to stray away from Stoic thought. This is because after setting up a basic settlement, most people decide to mine for the best ores in the forms of diamond and netherite, get the best enchantments, and finally, defeat a worthy beast in the form of an Ender Dragon, cementing us as the greatest warrior of all the dimensions. And this is where many people stop playing their world. They never get to experience true Stoicism, as they only achieve 2 out of the 3 core Stoic principles. But, for those who decide to continue with their Minecraft world, they will realize the game is not over when you defeat the Ender Dragon, but has actually just begun. As when you continue, you finally understand the third and most important Stoic principle of rejecting material possessions, and instead choosing ingenuity, creativity, and overall adventure to focus on instead. And in the case of multiplayer, having friends to experience all of these moments with as well. You see, this is what Minecraft really teaches us, because you could have all the best tools, the best armor, and the most prestigious title in the universe, but that doesn't necessarily translate to the most fun and happiness. Actually, it almost never does. However, the time you spend really making your world into something special to yourself, or with others as well, if you're playing with friends, now that's the stuff you'll look back upon as just overall great memories. Everyone that keeps playing Minecraft after the End Dragon battle can officially call themselves a true Stoic philosopher now. Okay, maybe not, but Minecraft really does teach us some great life lessons in the form of Stoicism. Because in society, we are bombarded with so much information, and so many people in society tell us how to live our so-called successful life. But Minecraft says otherwise, showing us how to live our own lives and not someone else's. And that right there is the true reason why Minecraft is unlike any other game. Through Minecraft, we can just be ourselves, and build or do whatever we want to do. It's a nice break from all the conformity in the modern world. And I'm not even saying that's just a bad thing either, but when we can't be ourselves, we deprive ourselves of happiness and start to dehumanize ourselves as machines. So go take a breath of fresh air, complete a goal you've always wanted to do, or maybe even just give someone you care about a hug. To end off the video, I will leave you with this to think about. If we enjoy playing Minecraft so much, and the game shows us stoic thought and principle, why can't we use some of that stoic philosophy we find in Minecraft and apply it to our own lives? It works in Minecraft, and maybe, just maybe, it might be crazy enough to work in our day-to-day lives as well.